Breaking news.
145
we have to continue to watch the bonus features of the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
You could barely think by one.
Yep, it's August 7, 1997, for the making the aliens for the Tatooine of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. August 5, 1997, August 4, 1997, and also to build a pod race for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But so we are trying to find deleted scenes version of a Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and unaltered trilogy for Star Wars. July 29, 1997, and the rain comes.
I saw some lightning in the far distance. I was kind of alarmed by the lightning, but I figured it would pass during the evening. Sat down to dinner. And all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
July 30, 1997, the last day of July, 1997.
There were wind and the sand blew up.
Very hot.
And we couldn't get radio.
Tatooine is a location in the desert for Earth.
And they all run to the toilet and they shut themselves in the toilet.
We haven't finished to watch the documentaries.
I mean, the main thing here,
and then they're doing the galleries, animatics, and the video games, and it's all done. Here's our watch the extra. The Troy Disc 1 and Saw 3 2-disc exclusive edition bonus disc.
Push the roof into the middle with the poles and pull the wall off, and then you'll find your belongings underneath.
You guys got the manpower though for the moment? Well, I think we get through this, yeah. Okay. Liam's wig, how's that?
Yes, they're working. They're still finding bits and pieces.
All right.
Moustaches.
It's only one piece. No, it's not. Beacon. The engine sets, look at that. That is random.
Is it okay?
We have Anakin, the little boy. These are his engines, which play the most crucial part in the movie. They're split in two, which doesn't look good. Yeah, this is heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
All right, I think, again, if we push this back to the end, I mean, we can live with Anakin working on one engine. We've got the replacement pod, which is in good shape. This is pretty good shape. There's a little battering, but nothing.
Pretty good shape.
This piece we can actually crack. George was totally calm about the storm. The same thing had happened
only on July 30, 1997.
I say it's good luck. It is good luck.
It happened last time, it doesn't happen this time. Almost, it's like reliving it.
Either you give up and you say, oh, let's go back to bed, and you panic. The only real thing you can do is just try and get people to rally around the task at hand. Luckily, we had
the first day of August, 1997.
That we could still continue
August 1st, 1997.
Pushing the pod race to the very end of the schedule.
And after
we never lost
July is over.
We walked out of Tunisia the exact day that we were supposed to.
And first day of August 1997, you can build a Tatooine on Earth.
I love shooting on
August
location.
6, 1997.
You're working on stage, it's always achievable.
Pod
When you're on
race.
location, you never know what's going to happen.
Now, do you need that one down, George? Do you think they'll get away with the one here? Yeah, we do. No problem. Can you get the local boys just to get that
carrying a flag.
down, the red one over here?
When we finally did shoot the pods, I volunteered to shoot a wide shot of the scene from a crane. One of the things that I could see that was so wonderful was not only all of our
I hope we're trying to find a
rebuilt,
1997
but beyond that
version
sand
and a
dune was our whole
1998
base
version.
camp, which had been completely rebuilt, and to see it all working, seeing the second unit about a half a mile away actually shooting, seeing the first unit prepping for our biggest scene in the movie, it was joy. It was pure bliss. I hit the mountain.
We have to try to find a
Perfect day.
bonus movie like Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Alright, the end of a web documentary. Alright, doing next up to costume drama.
George said that this film is definitely a costume drama, especially for the Queen.
They are creating the costumes. Costume drama.
We looked all over to find inspiration for our costumes. Like Mongolia, Tibet, and just everywhere.
Okay, some suggestions for some of those new costumes.
It's March 25, 1997. They are creating costumes for the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. We are going trying to find a 1997 version and 1998 version of the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This movie is 1999. August 15, 1997, they are creating the bodies.
Say 2 meters in the yellow.
August 15, 1997, they are creating a fabric.
We started off originally with only 5 costumes for the Queen. By the time we actually started filming, I think we'd increased that to 10 or 11 costumes.
Yep, they are making drying the clothes.
Throughout the whole film.
Yeah. August 22, 1997 is almost a September.
Move in a breeze, so we'd have the breeze rippling through the top layers of her cloak.
It's about,
August 22, 1997.
It'll probably be about a total of a couple of days shooting, so we do all this work, and it's only for about 2 days.
The web documentary is a short documentary.
What is this part of the code?
I think that would be safer being part of the underdress in a way.
I very scrupulously avoided fashion in the first 3 movies. I got around it, I just avoided it. But I'm discovering more and more in this one. You know, I walked right into fashion in this one.
And we have to try and find the Star Trek Nemesis from the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace DVD, Disc 2.
It's pretty intense.
Now, the major change from talking to George last night.
August 29, 1997.
Cross-cut shoe dress.
It's almost a September.
It's from nature without any fullness, so it's quite slinky. But I think you quite like the idea of being able to see through it. Yeah,
It's almost a September from the August 29, 1997. Two minutes remaining.
I've asked if George could come at the end of lunch and have a look at it. So you can just sort of see it before we get it completely finished. Right, could you maybe hold this for me?
Yeah.
I'll just put that down a bit.
Yep, I think that looks good.
For all the contents, everyone of contents.
We got the effect that George wanted, which was a wedding dress that would be symbolic of happiness, possibly an ongoing relationship, perhaps.
Yep.
We're now about 4 or 5 weeks from the end of filming. We're still working and making costumes to be used next week, the week after.
And again, if you wouldn't mind.
We made well over 1,000 costumes.
Wow, these are creating costumes. This is the end of it. Alright, moving on into Bad Droid Karma. Karma, like a karma. June 16, 1997. There are remote control for the R2-D2.
Sand, we needed an R2 that could work in light sand. We needed a R2 that could go over door jams. But I think something in the fundamental design of that 3-legged character has always been a difficult process.
Great Bad Droid Karma, like caramel. August 18, 1997.
Our two units are asteroids.
Okay. It's the end of a news network. I'll see you other part.